Final segment of our program, Jones and Company, today, as we talk about these proposed amendments to the Constitution. Godfrey?
Madam Moxey-Ingraham, you were unusual politicians because, maybe not very unusual, you were a trendsetter, a pathfinder in terms of being female and having high political status in terms of a minister. But now that you are in the ordinary citizen, do you think that Bahamians put too much stock in politicians?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Even when I was there, I thought so. But again, I think that's evolution. That's remember now, we had a very small group of leaders only several years ago, and they came from the church, and a couple of attorneys, and the odd political leader and trade union leader here and there. Now we've seen a larger number of them, along with also though developing a large and bright cadre of other professions. I think I think we might be seeing probably the beginning of the end of total worship of politicians. But I think we're now realizing, well, that's just another man or woman, another professional, and I think we're going to realize leadership can come from all other sectors as well. But yes, I think we put too much stock in politicians.
But Madam, this is the age of enlightenment.
Yeah.
And I was speaking with Mr. Enos's friend this morning. He goes there every Saturday, and I'm not going to call the person's name. And the young man said to me, a woman in the Bahamas should not expect to do everything that I can do. And if Mr. Enos doesn't accept that, he shouldn't come here no more.
Something wrong with me.
Who are you going to put out?
There's something wrong with him. So we are talking about whether or not we have done the job in civics, in educating our people.
That's the problem.
And there are a good number of people who believe that our political leaders, our elected leaders, have fallen down on the job in terms of educating our people on the Constitution.
Right.
You want our people to change the Constitution.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
They've never seen it. See, this is it.
Yeah.
Okay? This is it. This is called the Bahamas Independence Order 1973. This is the Constitution. A reporter once told me, the reporter works at ZNS now. When I called him in the front of my desk and said to him, I want you to read the Constitution. Have you ever seen it? He said, no, sir. I went to my bookshelf behind my desk. I said, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Jones, I thought it was a big book.
Okay, because it sounds big. That's my
Yes, Mr. Jones, I thought it was a big book.
A big leather book.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So our leaders have let us down
In a way,
in terms of educating our people on what is in the Constitution. You're asking a people to change something that they've never read and that they don't understand.
that is true.
You know what
All of that
compounds,
is
you know what
true.
compounds the problem? You know what compounds the problem, ladies and gentlemen? You give a fellow Bahamian citizenship, and he don't know nothing about that, nor does he know about Bahamian history.
Some of that is that's also changed a little bit now too. It's a little better than it used to be. But let us also remember, we sometimes, mind you, and change is happening around us rapidly. Fortunately, some of us are able to explore that change, adjust our lives, etc., more easily than others. But let us not forget, this whole business of leadership, this whole business of running things is, in terms of history, is new to us.
No.
It is new to us, and especially new to our males. I use this when we have this argument, but priests in the church. I said, listen, we don't, Bahamian men only got to be leaders 50, 60 years ago. Well, they just reach. And as far as I even ain't comfortable yet. I even ain't passed this on to my son and my grandson yet. Where these women going? We got to also remember that. This new. And when I just get it, I holding it jealously. I want nobody come and take my cheese.
Yeah.
So part of that, and again, our job is to educate people. Listen, you know, I know, but you can only move as fast as you can move.
Yeah, but you're right, you know, because Ines told me one time that he grew up in an era where the priest of his church was supposed to be a white man.
Okay, then we got black priests. And then them black priests, the other day want to know where them women going.
Yeah.
I just reach. So we got that's a human reality that we got to face. We are a young country. 50,
yeah, but
50 yet, you know.
But the level of ignorance.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's a little too high now.
Yeah.
Because in 2014, if you are going to be arguing against women having equal rights, the woman can vote just like you.
Yeah. Have responsibility otherwise.
Yes.
Be smarter than you.
And smarter than you.
Intellectually.
Yes. And you are questioning still today whether or not she should have the same rights, civil rights, as you do in your country.
Well, I wonder if that fellow in his lifetime will ever catch up. He mightn't ever. I don't think so. Does he have daughters?
Yes, but you see, he too might be basing his ideas and his statements on the Judeo-Christian religion.
That's
on certain biblical principles.
That's a problem.
Those things that can see that people condone slavery, you know. The church condones slavery.
And put forth, the Bible condoned it.
The church condones slavery.
Put forth all kind of arguments why I should obey my master and all them things.
All kind of things. You know.
So unless that, but the way out of it is though the ability to question, the ability to explore for yourself, and the ability to reason. Sometimes we take a little while to catch up. You know.
Now tell us, Scotia, how are you going about the business of educating the Bahamian people on these 4 bills and what they are supposed to be about?
Public meetings, and we are open to any group asking us to come, where we actually do the explanation, talk through the process of constitutional reform and all that sort of thing. We have a schedule. I just came from that meeting today where we have island-wide, countrywide. In fact, we begin in Inagua in about a week and a half and moving our way up the chain of meetings, consultations, explanations, and all that. We are putting together another side of the public relations campaign, which is, you know, your print media, electronic, the whole 9 yard. That way, posters, the whole that thing, social media, and everything. Advocacy is extremely important because it doesn't make any sense me telling you what it is and explaining to you, and if I don't, you know, get out that vote. So that is also an important part of our exercise.
Getting out the vote is extremely important because I was speaking to a woman today who said to me, listen, I am married, and my 2 daughters are married to Bahamian men. I have no need to vote.
Okay then, So our job is to convince her you don't know what tomorrow holds for you, and in any event, it ain't about you and your immediate family.
But the woman 65, she says she ain't want to marry no more. So she says she really.
Then them grandchildren go off to school, or their job send them someplace, and they either come back with somebody or decide I ain't coming home, Grammy, but I have some great grandchildren here you might want to come see. Then it comes home to her.
What role, madam, will political parties play in this process?
We are hoping that the political parties will be a very important part of advocacy, because no matter, sure, there's non-partisanship and there's bipartisanship and all that, but there are still some people who want to know that their leaders are also supporting something. And we intend to, we're getting ready to hold a meeting with various communities of those political parties to say, listen, you need to join this.
Shouldn't you want this to be devoid of politics?
Yes,
and want the politicians to be out of it?
But politicians, if they do not say, see, I'm not going that horse in the race story.
Go on.
You know,
no horse in the race.
No.
So you want all politicians to have a horse in the race?
I want all politicians to, because they have said to the nation, we are for this. Well, the 2 major groups. I don't know yet what we've not yet had a meeting with the DNA. We have that scheduled for early next week. They have said to the nation, we are for this. Well, now you need to get on the stump. Or wherever you want to get, and say to people, we are for this is for the good of our nation, let's go.
So you want to politicize it?
No, I don't want to politicize it.
I want the politicization of it comes when you have the politician on the stump saying that I for this thing.
No, Wendell, they are community leaders as well. They are community leaders. They are mothers and fathers. And we want them saying to their groupings, as in as many instances as they can, be for this.
Okay.
But the rest of those of us who are the official group for public education and advocacy, we're pushing as many people as possible to say, please vote, please vote, please vote.
Thank you so very much, ma'am, for being here today. You're
Thank
very
you.
kind.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
To come along. Thank you very much, Godfrey Innes.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope you would include organizations like this in your program as you move through the islands.
Yes.
Thank you so very
Oh,
much.
yes, we want, because then you get the word out for us
Yeah.
to other islands.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching and listening to our program today. Good evening, everyone.